What's good? What's good? It's the one, the only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. Sorry, man, I got to do this one in my car, bro. I saw the news, man. I had to go ahead and break it out to you, man. So we got Jo Diaz in the news for child neglect, which is unfortunate, man, because you know, I don't have the details. I was looking it up and I was trying to do research on this information, and it's no exact details on like what's going on, but you know, of course I do the research, and I'm gonna read to you guys what I was able to find, and then of course I'm gonna give my opinion. But this is just you know, it sucks, because the thing I don't like about situations like this is when they put these charges or they put this stuff out in the opening, like no matter what, whether it's to a small extent or a big extent, people are still gonna, you know, look at it like, because it says child neglect, they're gonna look at it, oh, he's a terrible father. Now, I follow Jo Diaz or Jo Diaz on Instagram, man, and he's very much so well in his child's life. I don't know what the situation is, but it's just situated, like, you know, I just kind of wish they would like get the details before they start putting stuff out like this, because you just never know. You never know, like, to what extent, like, man, like, I don't know, what if he, like, you know, went in just trying to rush somewhere, went in the car, like, left his son in the car or something like that, just trying to hurry up and rush, and they found his son in the car, like, hopefully with the AC on and stuff like that, and you know, it's just, but then he gets in trouble for that. You know, you just never know, man. So like, before we judge, hopefully, which is something hopefully that nobody's doing, hopefully we can hopefully we can get more detail into this and to see what really happened, man. So you know how I do it. Let me do the research, man, and then of course I'm gonna give you my opinion towards the end, and we'll speak a little bit on Jo Diaz, man. All right, so shout out to TMZsports.com. It says boxer Jo Diaz arrested for child neglect. It says pro boxer Joseph Jo Diaz, a former champ who fought Devin Haney back in 2021, was arrested in the Los Angeles area on Monday. TMZ Sports has learned jail records show that Diaz was taken into custody by Claremont Police Deputy just before 7 p.m. Law enforcement sources told us that he was booked on charges of misdemeanor child neglect. The specific allegations against Diaz are still not clear, but record shows that he was released Tuesday afternoon. The 30-year-old holds a 32-3 professional record. He famously won the IBF featherweight title back in 2020. He actually beat Tevin Farmer for that. Jo Diaz went on to fight Haney in 2021, but lost. Earlier the year, he was in talks with a match with Ryan Garcia, as a lot of people was, but they fight didn't go through. So that's basically the information, man, that we have. Sad news, man. Also, it says in April of last year, a lawsuit was filed by an unidentified plaintiff accusing him of attempting to attempting to get a minor to engage in sexual activities. The lawsuit was submitted in the U.S. District Court in Central District of California. The suit alleged that Diaz shared sexual graphic material with the plaintiff via the social app Snapchat. At the time, the plaintiff was 17. This lawsuit also states that Diaz formerly dated the plaintiff's older sister. The frivolous allegations on the behalf of an anonymous source have been brought by the attorney for Diaz's former manager, Ralph Heredia, who Mr. Diaz is suing in federal courts for stealing his money and violating his trust. Diaz attorneys James Greeley of VGC LLP told ESPN Times, Mr. Heredia and his counsel appears to be making a desperate attempt to gain leverage in that lawsuit by fabricating claims by a Jane Doe as a part of an ongoing effort to defame Mr. Diaz and derail his career. They will be made to answer for their actions. It should go without saying, Mr. Diaz staunchly denies these claims. So, man, it's just it's not good, man. You don't ever want these type of allegations on you. All right, man. So, of course, it's unfortunate to hear about any boxer going through these things, man, or just anybody in general. Excuse the noise if y'all hear the noise in the background. I am in the car, but you know, listen. Until we hear any further news, you know, I don't judge people regardless, bro, because I mean, like I said, bro, you really don't know the situation until you can't judge somebody because we really don't know the situation at stake. You know, we don't know exactly what happened. We don't know what the situation was, what the incident was, or whatever. But I am hoping that, you know, everything works out, man. Jo Diaz seems to be very heavily involved in his son's life. We had, you know, I mean, but you know, perception is reality. I do understand that as well. So I do understand that it's possible that you just never know. But like I said, man, I wish JoJo nothing but the best, and hopefully everything works out the way it should, especially for him and his son. All right, so JoJo having a little rocky moment right now. You know, had his loss. He came off of a loss last year, and I can't even think of the dude's name. He was a power puncher though. Dude was like 26-0 with like 23 knockouts, 24 knockouts, something like that. Dude was a hard hitter. You know, obviously we seen JoJo in the ring with Devin Haney, Gary Russell. You know, he beat Tevin Farmer. So JoJo Diaz is a solid boxer, man. You know, solid boxer, former IBF champion at 130. You know, definitely want to see him get back to it, man. He was one of the guys that doesn't really care who you are, man. He's willing to fight any and everybody. So of course we need more. We can't let you know, the last of a dying breed like that, you know, get away from the sport. If he's doing right, you know, if he's doing right by his family or whatnot. Now, if he's, you know, doing stuff that he's not supposed to be, you know, not supposed to be doing or whatever, with his family or with, you know, anyone else, then let justice be served. But should he be innocent, man, because, you know, I do like JoJo Diaz, man. Like I said, he's one of the few that actually will fight anybody and doesn't really care. He ain't ducked nobody. He was supposed to fight Ryan Garcia, him and like 1,000 other people, and obviously, you know, Ryan, that fight didn't happen. So, you know, but again, like I said, he's been in there with some big names. So I hope that everything works out for him. Man, bro, if y'all stay in Arizona, bro, it's like, man, you should know the struggles I go through with just, oh my goodness, it's crazy. But anyways, I apologize. Let me know what you guys think about JoJo Diaz, man. Should he get past this? It doesn't say anything is gonna it doesn't say, you know, it's not like, you know, I don't think he has a fight lined up, or if so, I haven't heard anything. But let me know what you guys think, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Who would you want to see JoJo Diaz in it with next? Sorry about this video being the way it is, man, but what do I know?